Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Gargi Rao, and the big story we're tracking: who will be the Chief Minister of Karnataka? Now, the Congress is in a huddle over this question, and earlier today there was a meeting at Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence between Mr. Venugopal and Rahul Gandhi to decide on who will become the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. There you can see DK Shivakumar has arrived in Delhi today. He arrived earlier today after not coming yesterday. Yesterday he cited a stomach infection to not come to Delhi. It was said he was upset as there were indications that most of the MLAs in Karnataka, the Congress MLAs, are in favor of Mr. Siddaramaiah becoming the Chief Minister, and he does seem to be in the lead as far as this race for the Chief Minister's job is concerned. So Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Venugopal, meeting with Mallikarjun Kharge earlier today. That meeting is now over, and Mr. Kharge is expected to meet with both the contenders, with DKS as well as Siddaramaiah later today, and perhaps that decision will be known later today as to who will become Chief Minister. Congress leader DKS has made it clear that he will not be backing down in this rivalry. Yesterday, speaking to NDTV, he did again say that the Congress remains united, so indicating that he's not going to really give any trouble. But he also said that he put in all the effort to ensure a Congress victory in Karnataka.
You are asking about what you asked me?
Birthday gift from the Congress High Command.
That is not in my hand. Earlier gift was making me a president. My assurance to them was that we will deliver Karnataka. The same word I used. This is a photograph of Srimati Sonia Gandhi telling me that DK, I have confidence in you. You have to deliver Karnataka. That is why I kept this photograph. This word, when she spoke, but more than 7-8 parliament members were there. This is Udaipur. This photo is not today, or that Hanuman or Bajrangi is not today. And my other Guruji behind me is also not today, whom I believe. So my belief, my gift, I don't need. We have made a one-line resolution in midnight, and we have left to the High Command.
There's been a secret ballot, and Mr. Siddaramaiah says that he's got the majority. How do you respond to that?
I wish him all the best. Good luck. I don't know what the secrecy is. I don't know. I believe who had helped me to get this number, the courage, the strength, all I have got some Almighty.
So the real issue will be that they will be seen that Mr. Shivakumar is not coming to listen to the Congress High Command. They will try to perceive it as a rebellion. You have of course said it's not. There are health grounds and other things. Is this a show of strength? People will say.
Why should be a rebellion? I don't rebel, or I don't do blackmail. That is not in my culture. I don't rebel. Why are you putting something into my mouth? For the respect of NDTV, I am just speaking to you. I have not spoken to any.
No. What I'm trying to say is that it will be perceived in how.
Let anyone perceive anything. Let you perceive anything. Let anyone perceive anything. I have my own presence of mind. I have my own experience. I am not a child. I have my own responsibility. I will not fall to a trap. You don't worry. Or anyone's trap.
Absolutely.
I have my own commitment, own vision, own loyalty, and I'll exhibit it.
Well, let's go across now to Tanushree, who joins us from where Mr. DK Shivakumar is at his brother's residence. Is it, Tanushree, tell us more, about, what we know so far. The news earlier was that Mr. Kharge at some point will be asking DK Shivakumar to come and meet with him.
Well, Gargi, what we know so far is that DK Shivakumar is definitely going to press for his demands for the top job in Karnataka. He's not going to take it lying down. He has not said it to the media in those many words, but DK Shivakumar coming to the national capital itself is a statement in itself that he is going to press for his demands to get the top job to become the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. In fact, that's what he's going to express as well to the top brass of the Congress party. We do not know as of now what time he will be meeting Congress President Kharge in the national capital, but right now DK Shivakumar is having lunch at his brother's residence here. His brother is also an MP, DK Suresh, in Kaveri apartments in the national capital, and we did try to speak to him, but at this point of time he's keeping his cards very close to his chest. But something is which is clear is that he's not going to be playing by the image which DK Shivakumar has, that he's a man behind the scenes. He doesn't really want a post or a position, but he's a man behind the scenes who just works for the party. This time around, he has made it clear that he stood by the Congress party rock solid. He has been with the Congress party through their thick and thin. He had made the party from the scratch. He has helped the party grow its ground workers, and that's why he is, apt for the top job, which is the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Now, obviously, there was much speculation yesterday that 60% of the MLAs in the secret ballot, they have actually supported Siddaramaiah, but rubbishing all those claims. In fact, DK Shivakumar has said that if it was a secret ballot, how is DK Shivakumar so sure that most of the MLAs have actually voted for him or is in support of him? So that's the kind of subtle rebellion DK Shivakumar is right now showing, but it's only a matter of time before he express it out in the open. But as of now, he's tight-lipped. As of now, he's keeping his cards very close to his chest. But one thing which is clear, him coming to the national capital makes it absolutely clear that he's going to press for his demand for the coveted job in Karnataka, and he's going to express it to the top brass that he really wants to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka, because that's what he's the rightful heir of that. That's what we are given to understand by talking to our sources, by talking to his brother in the morning. Back to you.
All right, Tanushi, they're reporting from outside DK Shivakumar's brother's residence, where DKS is right now. Let's go across to Arvind, who joins us from outside Mr. Kharge's residence. And Arvind, earlier today, there was a meeting of Mr. Kharge with Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Venugopal. That meeting is now over, but they would have discussed, this big question of who will become Chief Minister. They would have taken into account what the observers had to say. What's expected now?
Gargi, the 2-hour-long meeting that was at the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, with Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal got over, and both the leaders have left the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge. In the 2-hour-long meeting, what we are being told is that the three leaders discussed the observers' report about the MLA's opinion or MLA's views on who should be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Apart from that, the leaders also discussed how to placate the other leader if one loses the Chief Minister post to another one. That was also discussed. So with a majority of the MLAs supporting Siddaramaiah as the next Chief Minister, and that's where the party leadership is still trying to find a solution, because they also want to reward DK Shivakumar for his contribution for the party's performance in the state of Karnataka. So though Rahul Gandhi is very keen that decision should be made as soon as possible, because a government should be put in place as soon as possible, because the Congress party has given almost 5 guarantees to the people of Karnataka, and that's why the Congress leadership wants at least 1 or 2 of those 5 guarantees should be cleared in the first cabinet meeting, and they don't want this particular dilemma, the crisis, kind of confusion over who would be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka to linger in the state of Karnataka any longer, because they know that if both the leaders go back to their own state, both DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, then it will be a show of strength by both the leaders in their own areas, and that's why that would create more trouble for the party, and that's why they want to sort this issue latest by today, so that a decision, the announcement can be made tomorrow, and then the party can stake claim for the government. And that's why this particular meeting that took place at the residence of Kharge was very crucial. And after this meeting, what we are being told is that later in the evening, Mallikarjun Kharge will be having an one-on-one meeting with both DK Shivakumar and also Siddaramaiah, and then the party will be making its decision clear they will make an announcement that who would be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. But all eyes on this meeting between Mallikarjun Kharge and DK Shivakumar, Mallikarjun Kharge and Siddaramaiah, which we can expect anytime post 5 p.m. at this very location. That's the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge.
All right. Thanks so much, Arvind, for joining us there with all the latest developments. Let's go across to Ankit as well for more on this. So, Ankit, a very difficult choice for the Congress party. Many discussions, as Arvind is telling us, on how to deal with the fallout, when they choose one leader over the other. And both these leaders, very tall leaders in their own right. Siddaramaiah is somebody who's been the chief minister. He's somebody who's very good at administration, who's very acceptable across the state. DK Shivakumar, very strong organizational leader who is also being credited, with the energy that the Congress campaign had. So, delicate balancing act for the Congress High Command.
That's right, of course. I mean, as a Congress party at this moment facing problem of plenty, and both of them two very capable and tall leaders, as we have been talking about in Karnataka. But important here is, I think, Gargi, for the Congress party leadership is just not at, what pros works and against each of these leaders, but also at who is the leader at this moment, of course, who enjoys maximum support as far as the MLAs are concerned. Sources telling us that is Mr. Siddaramaiah, but also the person who can deliver for the Congress party's important promises, which has propelled the party in a large way as far as this victory is concerned in Karnataka, because this will be the bedrock of Congress's campaign for 2024. So two important aspects for the Congress to look at here. A, how can they manage the various very important caste combinations as far as Karnataka is concerned, are stretched, deeply entrenched in caste loyalties and regional loyalties as far as their voting preferences goes. And apart from that, if the Congress party is not able to deliver on the key promises, interestingly, and I was also reading some newspaper reports where people in some villages in Karnataka already have started saying they will not pay the electricity bill because the Congress party promised them 200 units of free electricity. So that's the kind of pressure that the new Chief Minister of Karnataka is going to face. And if the Congress party is not able to, their leaders are not able to deliver on those promises, then of course it will add to a difficult, campaign for the Congress party in 2024. That's going to be now the next big challenge for the leaders in Karnataka. Remember, Karnataka is the 6th largest state in terms of the Lok Sabha seats across the country. 28 Lok Sabha seats come from Karnataka. Last time it was a rout for the Congress party, the BJP winning 26 of those 28, 1 to JDS, 1 to the Congress party. So the Congress has its task cut, while the BJP would want to retain its dominance, and they would be aided with Narendra Modi being on the ticket when 2024 comes in. But for the Congress party, it's important to try and snatch many of those seats back. Mallikarjun Kharge, who has never, the president of the Congress party, never lost an election, for the first time lost an election in 2019. So all those equations would also be playing as far as the decision is concerned. Apart from that, the way Mr. DK Shivakumar didn't come yesterday, of course he was not well, but somewhere the people close to him and, political watchers would tell you that this is DK Shivakumar hardening his stance. So the decision is not easy, but there are very important considerations to take care when they announce who becomes the chief minister, which, as Arvind was also telling us, likely is going to be more or less finalized by the end of this day, because 18th, remember, Congress has already said that there is going to be an oath-taking ceremony. And if you look at this entire data, there are numerous examples, though the BJP is pointing fingers at the Congress party, but there are numerous examples from within the Bharatiya Janata Party of much more, sometimes more than 2 weeks to party has taken after an election victory to decide the chief minister. So at least in those parameters, Congress okay on that time frame, but yes, all eyes would be on how the Congress does the balancing act and then the repercussion that the party has to face going forward.
That's right. BJP too has faced its challenges on announcing the chief minister's name, and how long it's taken. So the Congress, though keen to announce this name now, Ankit, because already we've seen supporters of Siddaramaiah and DK already doing their campaigning for each of their leaders. So we've seen posters coming up. So they wouldn't want the leaders to go back there and some sort of ugly situation emerge given this hard-fought victory that they've had. Let's go across to Saurabh, who joins us from outside where where Siddaramaiah is staying. And Saurabh, so what are you hearing at this point? By all accounts, it does seem that Mr. Siddaramaiah is the front runner as far as this race for CM-ship is concerned. But DK has arrived. He will be meeting with Mr. Kharge shortly.
Absolutely, Gargi. Siddaramaiah is staying at ITC Maurya in Delhi, and he is holding closed-door meetings with several MLAs from Karnataka. Several MLAs have arrived. We just went inside and I met an MLA from Karnataka, and he's saying that Siddaramaiah has support of more than 85 MLAs, and he is going to be the Chief Minister. So Siddaramaiah is not meeting with media persons at all because he knows that he is on strong turf. Yesterday, when he arrived in Delhi, he did not meet anyone. He went to Lodi Hotel for a dinner, and then he came back to ITC Maurya. Since then, he is in ITC Maurya in his room, meeting with his close confidants, MLAs who are arriving from Karnataka and meeting him. And according to the sources close to Siddaramaiah, Siddaramaiah is going to be in ITC Maurya because he was summoned by, he was called by party high command yesterday, and he was here, and since then he is waiting for a call from Mallikarjun Kharge's office to meet with Kharge. So as far as Siddaramaiah is concerned, he is going to be here. He is not speaking with media as DK Shivakumar did yesterday and today, as well as saying that he is not going to blackmail. Siddaramaiah is keeping quiet. He knows that he has favor of MLAs as far as if we compare it with DK Shivakumar. So he is meeting with his MLAs. He is saying that he is asking his MLAs to be quiet, to wait for party high command's decision, and he is waiting for a call from Kharge's office. Though Kharge had met KC Venugopal, General Secretary Organization, and Rahul Gandhi today in the morning. DK Shivakumar is also here at his brother's residence in Kaveri Apartments. Siddaramaiah is also here. So now all the eyes on Mallikarjun Kharge's office, Mallikarjun Kharge's, and everyone is waiting for Mallikarjun Kharge's call. So most likely Siddaramaiah will go and meet Mallikarjun Kharge when he gets a call from his office. But we have been indicated by top sources in Congress that the name will be finalized by late evening today. Gargi.
All right, so expecting the name to be finalized by the evening today. And Ankit, one more aspect that, must be playing on the Congress leadership's mind is the fact that Mr. DK Shivakumar does have several cases against him. When the numbers came in, he broke down, he was so emotional. He said, when I was in jail, Sonia Gandhi came and met me then, and I promised her Karnataka. But that, that is also an issue that the Congress is, thinking about as they make this decision.
It would be. It definitely would be, because remember, this entire election was fought and an anti-corruption plank by the Congress party, though, even with the CSDS survey suggested that that was not the #1 issue as far as the people are concerned, but it did help the Congress party create some optics and perception as far as the Basavaraj Bommai government was concerned. Now, after that, the BJP would be very, very keen. If DK Shivakumar is given the charge, then they would latch onto that and lap onto this topic and, of course, go across, start and campaign that somebody who is facing corruption charges has been made the Chief Minister. So they would try and play it as double standards of the Congress party. So that would be also one aspect. And apart from that, if he becomes the Chief Minister and there is inquiry, CBI, ED inquiry already going on against him, if the sitting Chief Minister is called for questioning or, even in some case the trouble grows for him, that would be very, very embarrassing for the Congress party in an election year in 2020, leading up to 2024, where the Prime Minister keeps coming back and says that, all the corrupt are together against me. So that will only bolster the BJP's plank as far as the Congress is concerned. So they would not want to give that chance to the BJP. But DK Shivakumar, and let's be very honest, I mean, he has, in an exclusive interview to Sunil, also our colleague, very clearly said that he's a party man, a loyalist, despite the ups and downs and despite going through whatever happened in politics. He stuck with the party, and he said blackmailing and power play is not something that he wants to do or his characteristic. So we'll have to give it to DK Shivakumar in that aspect. But of course, his aspiration, he has worked hard, hoping, and also remember, Gargi, he's 61 years old. And in politics, you have to seize the moment moment, or you possibly don't know what happens tomorrow. He has seen the example of Sachin Pilot, who was given some sort of a formula when Rajasthan victory took place. That was not fulfilled. He's on the rebellion path. He's seen the murmurs in Chhattisgarh as well of a 2.5 kind of a formula. That has not worked. So he would have wanted to ensure and create as much pressure as he can so that at least he becomes the chief minister. Because if you go by the history of Karnataka and the revolving door politics and government that we are seeing, possibly the next opportunity that DK Shivakumar will get, that would be after 10 years when he's 71, 5 years of Congress, and if the situation remained the same going by history, 5 years of BJP. So for DK Shivakumar, it was important to seize the movement, but he is, as he said in our interview, he's not a political novice, he's not a child. He understands the political realities of this entire game and of Karnataka. So possibly all those things will eventually rain upon him as well.
All right. Well, we'll have to, wait and see what happens. Those meetings are going to be taking place. The Congress keen to announce the name by today. Thanks so much, Saurabh and Ankit, for joining us with all the latest developments there. We'll slip into a short break and return with more. Welcome back. Now the big story, who will become the Chief Minister of Karnataka? There you can see Mr. DK Shivakumar, who arrived earlier in the national capital. He was staying at his brother's apartment and now left from there. He is to meet with the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. Mr. Kharge himself has held meetings with Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Venugopal on the issue of who will become the Chief Minister. It was a 2-hour-long meeting.
If any channel is reporting that I am resigning for post, I have to file a defamation case against them. I have to meet all leaders. First, I have to meet my Congress president. Why should I tell all those things? Why I should tell all those things? And some of them are reporting that I will resign and all bullshit. Nothing. My mother is my party. I have built this party. No question. My high command is there. My party is there. Our MLAs are there. 135.
Right now, any numbers that you're quoting, sir, any numbers that you're
All right, so DK Shivakumar, they're leaving his brother's residence and going to meet with Mr. Kharge. One imagine. Let's go across to Tanushree now for more. And Tanushree, DK is there, media asking him several questions, but he's saying that all of it is rubbish and he's just going to meet with his party leader.
That's right. In fact, DK Shivakumar not saying in those many words, but he's quite making it clear, Gargi, that he's going to press for his demand to get the top job in Karnataka. And that's what he has been, in fact, his supporters also has been clarifying that this time around, the man who has always been behind the scene is not going to take it lying down. He has made it clear that he has worked for this post. He has been with the Congress party through its thick and thin. And in fact, he built the groundwork from the scratch. Even when, and DK Shivakumar said that even when there was a lot of pressure from the Bharatiya Janata Party, I did not give in. So that kind of a statement coming at this point of time clearly shows that he does wants to express his will to get the coveted job in Karnataka, and this time around he's going to press for his demand as well. As of now, there has been no rebellion from his side, but his supporters, I have been speaking to them since morning, they're also making it clear that if he doesn't get this job, they might see some kind of a rebellion from the faction of DK Shivakumar. So he has just left to meet Kharge. Let's see what happens in the meeting there.
All right, so DK is there on his way now to meet with Mr. Kharge. We do know that Siddaramaiah will be meeting with Mr. Kharge at 6 p.m. and this is as the tussle over who becomes Chief Minister continues in the Congress party. Now, it has since Saturday, this has been the big question, who will become Chief Minister, and the party taking its time, speaking to all the leaders. We've seen similar scenes before when the Assam Chief Minister also had to be announced by the BJP. So, in a sense, the Congress there speaking to, they sent their observers who spoke to all the MLAs. There was that secret ballot as well. The observers came back, gave their reports to the party high command, and then more meetings were held. Both the contenders, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, now in the capital, will meet with Mr. Kharge. Well, let's move on to other news now. The latest in tech layoffs, and Amazon India is currently letting go of around 500 employees across verticals. Sakshi Bajaj reports.
Amazon India is laying off around 500 employees. NDTV has learned that the process of layoffs is ongoing and employees from Amazon Web Services, human resources and support functions are being laid off. The layoffs are part of the 9,000 jobs cut announcement that was made in March 2023. Remember, in March, Amazon had revealed its plans to cut around 9,000 jobs from its cloud services and advertising divisions on back of recession fears. Amazon has also said that the decision for these layoffs has been taken to streamline costs and headcount on back of global economic uncertainty. Sources have told NDTV that some of these employees are part of global teams working out of India. However, it is important to remember that the reasons for these layoffs remain the same as for many other tech giants, that of overhiring and higher expectations for IT solutions during the pandemic, and now the reality on the ground for this sector looking very different, with some of these roles being completely redundant altogether.
And NDTV earlier spoke to the Foundit.in CEO, who said that the nature of jobs will change, however jobs will remain, and the need of the hour is to upskill and reskill, in particular for the IT sector.
There is going to be a greater challenge in terms of expectation from professionals to reskill and upskill themselves, right? That's the name of the game. And I think we've seen these trends happen in the past, only that this time it's going to be much faster and probably more disruptive. So I think proactively people acquiring those skills is going to be very, very important to kind of future-proof their careers.
And in more tech news, Meta founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced a new WhatsApp feature called Chat Lock to safeguard your more private and intimate chats. The feature will let users protect their most intimate conversations with a password and secures them in a separate folder. Here's a report.
WhatsApp has unveiled a security feature today called the Chat Lock, which promises to address privacy concerns. To activate this new feature, you can open the chat you want secured and click on the info section and choose Chat Lock. Yes, it is as simple as that. Enabling this option moves the chat to a separate folder that can only be accessed with your device's password or biometrics. Chat Lock also hides the name and details of the message in the notification section. The company is looking to expand this feature in the near future, like allowing customized passwords separate from that of your phone. Chat Lock will soon be available to all users, so be sure to take advantage of this new feature.
Well, that's it from me for the moment. Time for us to slip into a short break. On the other side, all the news updates with Sneha.
यहाँ क्या चल रहा है?
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ। मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, आपसे मिलकर बहुत खुशी होती है। डिजिटल इंडिया आत्मनिर्भर भारत की साधना। अगर एक महिला शिक्षित होती है तो पूरा परिवार शिक्षित हो जाता है। विकास की खुशबू जन जन तक पहुँचेगी। आप सबको मैं प्रणाम करता हूँ और आपका आशीर्वाद मांगता हूँ। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, हम नए भारत को बनाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं।
Debates are essential not just for journalism but for humanity. It ignites our mind, opens it up for counter-opinion. To hear all views, opinion of all hues. Which is why the oldest running debate show on Indian news television is not 23 years old, but young at 23.
इस इनिशिएटिव को मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं कि सच को सच के रूप में पेश करने का उन्होंने साहस दिखाया।
Let us begin the big fight.
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story. India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The news with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love. You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for yet another freezing winter, we were there. When brutality overwhelmed justice and a mockery was made of the rule of law, we were there. When the death of our first Chief of Defence Staff united our nation, we were there. Hope, justice, the truth. Left, right and centre with me, Vishnu Shom, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. on NDTV 24/7.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं। मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, आपसे मिलकर बहुत खुशी होती है। डिजिटल इंडिया आत्मनिर्भर भारत की साधना। अगर एक महिला शिक्षित होती है तो पूरा परिवार शिक्षित हो जाता है। विकास की खुशबू जन जन तक पहुंचेगी। आप सबको मैं प्रणाम करता हूं और आपका आशीर्वाद मांगता हूं। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, हम नए भारत को बनाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं।
Debates are essential not just for journalism but for humanity. It ignites our mind, opens it up for counter opinion. To hear all views, opinion of all hues. Which is why the oldest running debate show on Indian news television is not 23 years old, but young at 23.
इस इनिशिएटिव को मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं कि सच को सच के रूप में पेश करने का उन्होंने साहस दिखाया।
So let us begin the big fight.
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story. India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The news with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love. You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for yet another free.
Good afternoon, I'm Sneha Koshi, and the big story that everybody seems to be following at this point is who is going to be Karnataka's next Chief Minister. Of course, a massive victory for the Congress, perhaps the best victory it has ever had in Karnataka. However, things are not going to be very easy, but Congress may well be very close to a final decision. There are meetings which are underway at Party President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence, but not just that, we're also showing you certain visuals. You have DK Shivakumar, who has left the residence where he was at a while ago, and he is moving towards Mallikarjun Kharge's residence, is what we are being told. following which Siddaramaiah is also going to be meeting Mallikarjun Kharge later in the evening at 6 o'clock. We're also being informed that DK Shivakumar is likely to meet Mallikarjun Kharge before that. So what has been happening till now? All the Congress top leaders seem to be in a huddle. Party President Mallikarjun Kharge and senior leaders, including Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal, have been holding talks on the Karnataka Chief Minister issue. The meeting has been on at senior leader and the party president Kharge's residence. In fact, Rahul Gandhi was also there at the meeting. Now, observers have given their report. There were 3 observers for Karnataka. They all have given their report to these top leaders. So it's a crucial decision on who will be the next chief minister. From what seems to be emerging as of now, with DK Shivakumar leaving the residence where he was at, following which Siddaramaiah has also been called to meet Mallikarjun Kharge at 6 o'clock. We are also getting reports of DK getting the time to meet Mallikarjun Kharge at 5 o'clock. So with all of these things, it appears that it's not very far that a decision from Congress may really emerge on who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. And I'm being joined by my colleague Arvind Gunashekhar, who's outside Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. Arvind, is that meeting still underway with the top senior leaders, considering the other 2 chief candidates for the Chief Minister's post and who are very fiercely staking claims, whether it be DK Shivakumar or Siddaramaiah? Both of them have been given times to meet, their fixed time to meet Kharge.
Sneha, a very crucial meeting or an important meeting took place here at the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, in which former Congress President Rahul Gandhi, along with General Secretary Organization KC Venugopal, met Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, and that particular meeting, which started at around 12:30, lasted for almost 2 hours. And what we are being told is that the observers' report was discussed in that particular meeting. The observers, the 3 observers who are appointed to solicit or get the views of the party MLAs, they had submitted their report to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge yesterday. So their report was discussed in that particular meeting, and also how to find a solution in this impasse was also discussed in this particular meeting, is what we are learning from our sources. Though sources maintain that Siddaramaiah, majority of the elected MLAs supported Siddaramaiah for the Chief Minister post, but the party leadership wants to reward DK Shivakumar also for his due contribution in party's performance in Karnataka, and that's why the party is trying to look for an workable solution that would not repeat a scenario like what the party witnessed in states like Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. So after that important meeting Kharge had with Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal, what we are being told is that at close to 5 p.m. we can expect DK Shivakumar to be paying a visit here to meet Mallikarjun Kharge, though Kharge's office maintained that it's just a courtesy call, but that this meeting will also be very much important because DK Shivakumar was refusing to come to Delhi, and it's the meeting between DK Shivakumar's brother, and Mallikarjun Kharge that acted as an icebreaker, after which a message was conveyed through DK Suresh, and that's only after that DK Shivakumar came to Delhi today morning. So that meeting between DK Shivakumar and Mallikarjun Kharge is also very important, after which we can also expect a meeting between Siddaramaiah and Mallikarjun Kharge, though the timing of that particular meeting is not yet confirmed. But Congress party, according to our sources, is keen that they want to find a solution by today evening, so that a government can be put in place as early as possible, and all this impasse, all this controversies or crisis, a kind of a rebellion that is brewing between 2 camps can be nipped in the bud, so that there won't be any threat or disturbance to the government.
In fact, Arvind, just to put things in perspective, DK Shivakumar just a while back spoke to the media, and he said he has not resigned from any party president's post. He still is at the post that he was earlier at. Goes on to say, all 135 MLAs are my MLAs as well. This is my party as well. What does one make out of this?
If you could see the kind of statements that DK Shivakumar has been making since yesterday, he has been underlining one point that the majority of the MLAs, the count of the MLAs alone should not be the deciding factor in choosing who should be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, because that's why he is trying to send a message to party leadership that in 2020 when the coalition government failed, many of the MLAs deserted the party. So even at that particular point of time, single-handedly, he took up the mantle. He worked tirelessly for the party, and that's why he is saying that his contribution for the party's performance in Karnataka should also be considered. Not just the MLA support is something that DK Shivakumar is trying to tell the party leadership. But in such a scenario, when majority of the MLAs are supporting a person like Siddaramaiah as the next Chief Minister for the next Chief Minister post, and that's why party doesn't want to defy the mandate of the MLAs also, but also they also want to give due consideration, due recognition for DK Shivakumar's contribution for the party's performance. That's why what we are learning is that the party wants to bring both of them to the table so that both of them can be spoken to, both of them can be addressed together so that the party can look for an amicable solution in this particular case, because there should not be any animosity between two leaders. Similar to what's happening in Rajasthan is what party leadership is very carefully working for a formula here. So in all likelihood, after this particular meeting between DK Shivakumar and Mallikarjun Kharge, and then possibly the meeting between Siddaramaiah and Mallikarjun Kharge, things might get clear because party leadership who are dealing Karnataka, they are very clear that DK Shivakumar, if one of the Gandhis make a call to DK Shivakumar, let it be Priyanka Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi, they are hopeful that DK Shivakumar can be placated, can be convinced. So that's why they are not losing hope. And also on the media reports that the Congress party is still not able to finalize who would be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, for which Congress party is saying that the results came only on May 13th. The very next day CLP meeting was called, and the views of the MLAs were received through observers, and observers submitted their report yesterday. So just been 2 days, and there is no inordinate delay, there is no problem, there is no crisis, there is no internal rebellion in the party. Everything is in order. Just who should be who will be the next Chief Minister is something that has to be worked out, which will be worked out here within a day or two, and the party is hopeful that they could form the government, they could stake claim for the government, and the swearing-in ceremony can be held either on May 18th or May 20th, and then there would be an amicable, workable solution to this issue.
Right, Arvind. In fact, thank you so much for those details. I'm also being joined by my colleague Tussle. Tussle, DK Shivakumar has left the place where he was at, the residence where he was, and he's spoken to the media persons also. What are you picking up from his supporters?
Well, what I'm picking up from his supporters, and we have been speaking to them since yesterday, and what they are telling us very categorically is that DK Shivakumar, the man who has always been behind the scene, is not going to take it lying down this time around. He's going to press for his demands for the top job in Karnataka, and that's what he also has been saying it. Not in those many words, but he has been saying that, and he has been expressing it to the top brass of the Congress party. And he's coming to the national capital itself is a statement in itself, Sneha, that he wants the job, because he has been making statements like, I have been with the Congress party through its thick and thin. I have stood by the Congress party rock solid, even when I had a lot of pressure from the Bharatiya Janata Party. So those kind of statements coming in from DK Shivakumar clearly states that he wants the top job, and he is going to press for his demand. He is not going to give in. And in fact, we also met many MLAs who came to meet DK Shivakumar at his brother's residence in the national capital, and they pledged their support to DK Shivakumar, but ultimately it all will be decided by the top party high command, party top brass. And though DK Shivakumar has left from his brother's residence, but he's yet to reach Kharge's residence. So that also seems to be a mystery, that where is he going right now? Has he got an official time from Kharge to meet him? Because he might also go to KC Venugopal's house and meet him first. So let's see where he first goes. But as of now, what we are picking up and what is absolutely sure is that he's not going to give in, and he's going to press for his demands to become the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. And he's also not going to share the tenure. He's going to he will express his demand to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Back to you.
Right. Tussle, in fact, 5 o'clock is when DK Shivakumar is likely to meet Kharge, Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president. That's the time which has been given to him. while you have been picking up that, you know, he's going to press for his case, and that is literally the sentiment that seems to be coming in from all corners, what is the eventuality if it does favor Siddaramaiah, if Congress does favor Siddaramaiah? How is DKS going to respond to this?
Well, you know, there was much speculation, Sneha, yesterday that in the secret ballots by the central observers, 60% of the MLAs supported Siddaramaiah and 40% of the MLAs supported DK Shivakumar. But DK Shivakumar actually rubbished all those claims, and he said that if it was a secret ballot at all, how does my rival claimant, who is Siddaramaiah, how does he know that most of the MLAs support him? So he has been showing subtle rebellion. It's only a matter of time before that comes out in the open. But Congress party most certainly wouldn't want that, and that's going to be a very difficult situation, so as to speak, for the Congress party if you know both the claimants for the top post, Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, are going to press for the demand to get the coveted job. So then it's going to be an extremely difficult situation for the Congress party, because we all know, as a matter of fact, that DK Shivakumar is one of the most strongest foot soldier Congress has in their party. He has worked throughout, through the thick and thin of the party. He has built many ground workers from the scratch. Even when he was in jail, he did not give in to the pressure. And on the other hand, Siddaramaiah has always been a mass leader. So definitely it is a difficult situation for the Congress party, but I'm sure Congress also is keeping its cards close to its chest. They also have a plan B in case both the parties, both the fractions say they want the top job. I'm sure they have a plan in hand. But as of now, DK Shivakumar is in absolutely no mood to, to compromise, so as to speak, as far as the Chief Ministership of Karnataka is concerned. Back to you.
Right. Meanwhile, let's just listen into this interview where DK Shivakumar spoke to my colleague Sunil Prabhu.
You are asking about what you asked me?
Birthday gift from the Congress High Command.
That is not in my hand. Earlier gift was making me a president. My assurance to them was that we will deliver Karnataka. The same word I used. This is a photograph of Srimati Sonia Gandhi telling me that, DK, I have confidence in you. You have to deliver Karnataka. That is why I kept this photograph. This word, when she spoke, but more than 7-8 parliament members were there. This is Udaipur. This photo is not today, or that Hanuman or Bajrangi is not today. And my other Guruji behind me is also not today, whom I believe. So my belief, my gift, I don't need. We have made a one-line resolution in midnight, and we have left to the High Command.
There's been a secret ballot, and Mr. Siddaramaiah says that he's got the majority. How do you respond to that?
I wish him all the best. Good luck. I don't know what the secrecy is. I don't know. I believe who had helped me to get this number, the courage, the strength, all I have got some Almighty.
So the real issue will be that they will be seen that Mr. Shivakumar is not coming to listen to the Congress High Command. They will try to perceive it as a rebellion. You have of course said it's not, there are health grounds and other things. Is this a show of strength that people will say?
Why I should be a rebellion? I don't rebel, or I don't do blackmail. That is not in my culture. I don't rebel. Why are you putting something into my mouth? For the respect of NDTV, I am just speaking to you. I have not spoken to any.
No. What I'm trying to say is that it will be perceived in, how.
Let anyone perceive anything. Let you perceive anything. Let anyone perceive anything. I have my own presence of mind. I have my own experience. I am not a child. I have my own responsibility. I will not fall to a trap. You don't worry. or anyone's trap.
Absolutely.
I have my own commitment, own vision, own loyalty, and I'll exhibit it.
क्या देरी हुई है कि चीफ मिनिस्टर कौन बनेगा इसको क्या देरी हुई? अभी 2 दिन तक नहीं हुआ और बीजेपी वाले 10-10 दिन कर रहे थे। हम लोग डिस्कशन में है, चर्चा कर रहे हैं। केपी से कल आने वाले थे शिव कुमार जी, आज आए और चर्चा होगी। उसमें हम डिसीजन नहीं करेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं हमें। दोनों पक्ष की ओर से अलग अलग दावे किए जा रहे हैं। सिद्धारमैया कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास बहुमत है, लोग चाह रहे हैं। वहीं DK शिवकुमार कह रहे हैं कि हमारे नेतृत्व में 135 विधायक चुन के आए हैं। तो अभी यहाँ दिल्ली में आ चुके हैं। अब डिस्कशन होगा, वेट करेंगे खारगे साहब से और इससे डिस्कस करेंगे। डिस्कस करने के बाद कंसेंस करेंगे। बिल्कुल ठीक हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अभी इतनी जल्दबाजी मत कीजिए। तो अभी जस्ट इलेक्शन में 2 दिन तक नहीं हुआ। बीजेपी 10 दिन लेते थे। असम में क्या हुआ और स्टेट में क्या हुआ हम जानते हैं। हमारे थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए, बिल्कुल हम अच्छी सरकार देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। 2 दिन सिर्फ 2 दिन हुआ है, ये लग कल तक ठीक होगा। कब तक फैसला हो पाएगा? कल तक फैसला हो पाएगा। लेकिन दोनों तरफ से बात कही जा रही है, ये कहा जा रहा है कि वफादारी की बात हो रही है कि मैं छोड़िए रिपोर्ट को। आज आ चुके हैं, आज डिस्कस करें। खड़गे साहब यहाँ ही हैं, राहुल जी यही हैं, वेणुगोपाल सुरजेवाला जी यही हैं, मंत्री अब्दुल जो ऐसे वो लोग हैं, बैठ के हम तय करेंगे। तो क्या मीटिंग आज होगी मीटिंग? हाँ, अभी देखते हैं, टाइम फिक्स नहीं हुआ, हो सकता है। लेकिन कल तक कर्नाटक में नया चीफ मिनिस्टर मिल जाएगा। देखेंगे, डिस्कशन तो हो रहा है, हो सकता है कल तक। लेकिन दोनों में से किसका पलड़ा भारी है? क्या वेट कीजिएगा।